Welcome back to a Munchausen's Proxy and the promised review of the trailer for A Haunting in Venice that was recently released. Directed by and starring Kenneth Branagh, it is the third of his Agatha Christie films that began with Murder on the Orient Express in 2017, followed by Death on the Nile in 2022. A Haunting in Venice is based on Christie's Halloween Party novel, published in 1969. The film is due to be released in theaters on September 15, 2023. The plot of the movie, much like the plots of the first two movies, is fairly straightforward. There is a murder at a séance in Venice to which Hercule Poirot was invited. At the end of the last film, Poirot had retired, shaved his distinctive mustache, and went to look for a lost love. Judging by the trailer, this either did not pan out or he decided to regrow the facial hair for whatever reason. A Haunting in Venice, much like the first two movies, has a pretty good cast, with Kenneth Branagh himself returning to the main role, Yeoh joining him as the psychic holding the séance, and Jamie Dornan, Tina Fey, and Kelly Riley all co-starring as séance attendees. Riccardo Scamarcio of the John Wick franchise also has a role in the film, along with Camille Cotin of Killing Eve and Jude Hill from the film Belfast. While I liked the first movie, the second was somewhat underwhelming, despite its stellar cast and beautiful scenery. The CGI used in the movie to fake sites from Egypt was terrible, the story rather obvious, the messaging blunt, and the resolution and ending scenes were less than enthralling. All of that means I go into A Haunting in Venice skeptical about its merits. But what does the trailer show us? Not much. I have watched it a few times now, and not a single one of those viewings did anything for me. The trailer shows Yeoh holding a séance and Poirot seeing the presumed ghost of his dead wife. Very little else. And despite being set in Venice, we don't even get many shots of that city's beautiful scenery, which seems a waste. Most of the scenes in the trailer are in a rather plain room or close-ups of architectural carvings, presumably on the building in which the séance is held. Given the vagueness of the trailer, plus the trailer's tone, it seemed more a horror period piece than a continuation of the Hercule Poirot series. It was cut together in such a way as to have a frantic and menacing feel to it. There was no mention of the murder that Poirot will undoubtedly be called upon to solve. Given the $70 million budget of the film, it will only have to hit a little under $200 million to start making money. Murder on the Orient Express took in $352.8 million on a $55 million budget, showing the studio that this might be a nice cash cow, hence the sequel being greenlit. However, Death on the Nile ran into multiple problems, including the calamity from China, one of its stars being Me Too'd for abuse allegations, and being released in the era of streaming experimentation. The film only took in $137.3 million on a $90 million budget. This trailer did not inspire me to look forward to the movie, despite its good cast, and so I am thinking this one will struggle to make its money back, never mind turn a profit. If that winds up being the case, A Haunting in Venice will likely be the last of these movies Kenneth Branagh will be doing, whether he wants it to be or not. That is all I have for you. If you like what I do here, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, and comment down below. The Gotham Knights review is in the works, so look forward to that in the coming days. Until then, tschüss.